Hey, what's up everyone? So yeah, it's finally time again for a fresh lineup of the latest and greatest VR games that you can play for free on the Quest 2. It's going to be a fun list for sure, so I hope you are going to enjoy it. And with that being said, let's jump right in, shall we? And kick things off with, of course, Gorilla Tag. What else? A wild game where you become a monkey that has to, well, climb, jump, slide and do all these crazy things to stay out of the hands of the other gorillas, using a unique locomotion method that only needs the movement of your hands and arms. That's it. You get to parkour up trees and cliff faces to evade and chase monkey down, or, well, get chased by them. You get to decide if you want to hang out in this virtual jungle with randos or group up in a private room with friends to hang out and play. The stakes are low, so feel free to just chat or make your own games. I think that's the magic of Gorilla Tag. So that's the first game, but let's go to the next one, and that is Physics Playground. This is pretty much the free version of Bonelab that allows you to interact with and manipulate virtual objects using physics. It's designed to feel like a real-world physics sandbox, with users able to pick up, move and play around with objects in a variety of ways. Users can also customize the properties of the virtual objects, such as mass, friction and bounciness, to create different physics-based scenarios and challenges. So moving on to something completely different, and that is Bait, a game in which you have to help your boss to save the struggling aquarium where you work by catching rare fish to get it back into the spotlight. And while doing so, you get to visit 7 different lakes with more than 60 types of sea life and customize your rods, reels and bobbers, and as an extra there is a multiplayer element to it as well. With up to 4 players you can now cast your lines together for casual fun or competitive tournaments, or with 12 players engage in a variety of social activities like RC boat races, skipping stones along the beach and so much more. If you are into anime, then this is the one for you. Attack on Quest is a fan-made free-to-play game based on the anime Attack on Titan, and the game was built from the ground up to run on the Quest and features everything you know from the series. You can swing around, use swords and come up with your own tactics to take titans down. It's a game you can play alone or go online to play with friends. Amazing. You like a good workout? Then check out BLASTON. In this game, players use an array of weapons to engage in fast-paced tactical combat against other players in a futuristic-looking arena. You get to modify your guns and avatars and choose from different game modes, including deathmatch, capture the flag, and more. BLASTON is designed to be easy to pick up and play, but also offers deep gameplay mechanics and strategy for more experienced players. If you ever dreamed of becoming Gandalf, Harry Potter, or Palpatine, then this is the perfect game for you. In WALTZ of the Wizard, you get to experience what it's like to have magical powers, combining arcane ingredients and throwing them into a boiling cauldron, to then unleash creative and destructive wizardry upon a fully interactive world. WALTZ of the Wizard is jam-packed with Easter eggs that you will not get enough of, and on top of that, you can play it entirely with just hand tracking. A hidden gem on this list is BOGO. It's an adorable pet simulator for the entire family. It's simple, easy and great for beginners. You can feed alien BOGO, hug and play mini games with it, and yeah, well, that's about it. But as short as this experience is, you don't want to skip it. It's cuteness overload. Talking about something that is a little bit less cute is Rec Room, a social game packed with fun and engaging activities for players to participate in. The game features a wide range of multiplayer game modes, including sports, puzzles, and action-adventure games, as well as a creative sandbox mode, where players can build and customize their own environments within the Rec Room universe. The game is known for its energetic gameplay, as well as its friendly and sometimes loud community. Very loud, so you have been warned. Okay, moving on to First Steps. A short game that introduces you to everything VR has to offer. Actually, it's great for when you have friends coming over who never tried VR before. In it, you are being transported to a futuristic lab where you get to play around in a toy box. You can grab, throw, and manipulate objects using the touch controllers, giving a sense of presence and immersion. REPUBLIQUE VR is a game that is set in a dystopian society, where the players must help a young woman named Hope escape from her country. It combines elements of stealth, puzzle solving, and action as the player guides Hope through a series of environments, using hacking and other tactics to evade guards and gather information. Along the way, you will encounter various characters and uncover the secrets of the society in which Hope is trapped. The game features immersive VR gameplay, with you able to look around and interact with the environment in third person. A virtual reality classic is VRChat, a social platform that allows you to interact with each other in virtual worlds. You can choose from a huge library of avatars or create your own, and engage in activities such as chatting, playing games, or participating in events. VRChat is known for its immersive and interactive experiences that never get old, as well as its large and active community of users. So go check it out. Now it's time for Echo VR, a futuristic sports game that combines elements of zero-gravity movement, frisbee, and handball set in a neon-lit arena. How awesome! You play as a robot and use your controllers to throw, catch, and slam a glowing disc into your opponent's goal. It's so satisfying. And yeah, it is very fast-paced and physically active, so if you're ready for that, then this is the moment. A real fun and addictive title, I would say, that will keep you coming back. It's so addicting. Okay, let's talk Horizon Worlds, shall we? This is another social platform, but made by Meta themselves. It's been memified by almost everyone on the internet basically, as it's most famous for having no legs and Mark Zuckerberg's funky looking avatar. But jokes aside, if you want, you can explore these unique, these creative and colorful worlds created by the community, or you can build your own by using these simple tools that are, well, super easy to learn and not hard to master at all. So if Horizon Worlds is something you're interested in, then I would try it out, but it's not as good as Rec Room or VRChat. If you are into, let's say, Netflixing, then BIGSCREEN is a great application for just that. You can watch movies there and also play 2D games with friends or strangers. BIGSCREEN offers a range of social VR experiences, including the ability to host movie nights, sports events, and attend virtual concerts and parties. You can also use the platform for productivity, allowing you to work on your computer in a virtual office setting. Something completely different in terms of genre is Mission ISS, an experience that lets users explore the International Space Station in a highly immersive and interactive way. It gives you a sense of what it's like to live and work on the ISS, and includes a variety of activities and simulations that mimic the real-life experiences of the ISS crew. Overall, it's unique and educational, but also intense to play, so yeah, that's something to be aware of. A little bit more safe is Puppet Fever, a party game for the entire family. Each player takes turns controlling a puppet and acting out a scene or phrase that is written on a card from the game's deck. The others must then try to guess what the puppet is acting out, gaining points. The game also allows people to create their own prompts to add to the deck, making it even more creative and funny. So one of my personal favorites is Half Plus Half, a cute little multiplayer game about fun and connection. It includes 5 amazing spaces that are designed to help you connect with people you never met before. So in this experience, you get to swim in the ocean, glide through clouds, play human Tetris, or hide and seek. Every space in Half Plus Half is meant to start a conversation. If you're into theme parks and thrills, then Epic ROLLERCOASTERS is one of those titles that will get you the same feeling of real roller coasters in places and situations that probably will never happen in real life. There are so many possibilities. I mean, you can go and explore this magical world, or one full of dinosaurs, haunted houses. I could go on forever. Now, Gun Raiders is a fast-paced FPS using a broad selection of weapons while flying through the air with your jetpack, or climbing monkey style from wall to wall. So in this title, you just have to race to the top, becoming the best, the king of the hill, and while doing so, you can customize yourself with all these crazy skins available from the item shop. According to the devs, they push new maps almost every month, and on top of that, game modes too. An awesome hand-tracking experience you just have to try is ELIXIR. In it you become the apprentice of a mystical sorceress who gives you a bunch of strange tasks to complete. I would love to tell you more, but I'll leave the rest up to you to explore. Another hand-tracking title is First Hand. This one is built by Meta and it lets you become Iron Man. It's awesome and full of interactive stuff. Use switches, levers, virtual UIs as you solve puzzles to build robotic gloves and then experience their superpowers. It's short but super fun. Something I can say more about is ULTIMECHS. It lets you remotely pilot high-performance mechs that compete in the future of sport, working your way up the field with a teammate as you zoom, block, punch and score your way to victory. Sounds epic, right? This is definitely a game you want to play with your best friends. Something more serious and educational is the Anne Frank VR experience. In it, you get to explore the story of Anne Frank, a young Jewish girl who was forced into hiding during the war. You get to step into the secret annex where Anne Frank and her family hid from the enemy and learn more about her life and experiences through interactive elements and historical documents. In my opinion, this is one of the most engaging and emotional VR titles out there, so yeah, definitely try it out if you haven't already. A bit of a forgotten social platform is ALTSPACE. It's pretty cool if you're interested in, let's say, live virtual events, empowering artists, brands and businesses to easily design meaningful experiences that foster community and connection. Then it's definitely worth checking out. In general, it has a fairly older community that is quite chill, so if that's your cup of tea, then you know what to do. Now, the last title that I want to talk about is more of a demo. It's called First Contact and it's the official Quest experience that lets you dive into the magic of presence VR can have, exploring moments that feel as real as they are fantastically impossible. While playing with toys, you befriend a curious robot that seems to have the key to the metaverse. I'm not making this up. The moment you won over its trust, the real fun begins, and yeah, the rest I of course don't want to spoil, but it's a wholesome experience. And there you go, my friends. Those are the best free-to-play games that you can check out on your Quest 2. I hope you are going to enjoy them. Make sure to slam that like button so other people will also see this video. And next to that, maybe consider subscribing for more Quest content. And now it's time for me to, well, sign off. And as I always say, and I see you all next time. See you in the metaverse, the one that is owned by us all.